Hello everyone, how good of you to join, and welcome back to Anno 800 Extreme, to our little artisan village where we, well, just strolling around, enjoying the sunshine, not heeding the warnings of my fellow that is telling me that we're under attack, because of course all is well, at least for the moment. And we are going to once again another attack, but it's just a smaller pirate passing by. It's not really an attack, even though over here we don't have any defense at the moment, so I might actually need to send one of my ship of the lines over there, and I think we're doing this now. A ship of the line, let's actually send both of them over, and I can keep my gunboats in this area here. Of course we will need to split them up at some point, because there's just a lot of factors right now of basically of enemies attacking us from different sides. Next up on my list is we are going to save up some weapons. Right now we got 13 tons available. I would like to get them over to the new world to start defending that as well. So in the old world the idea is that we are defending it with our ships, and in the new world we are using cannons and such things. We continue onwards with some upgrading. Definitely would like to do this. We still have 550 workers. I should not get really to zero with that, but we can definitely upgrade a few more. Also here, right, as we have the farmers, just a tad here, and that's going to be fine. Propaganda-wise, a totally valid method of using the little influence that we have to boost it. As we can see, we do have some 5 happiness here. We got some 50 right chance here. I would like to go with some consumption reduction and also some income, right? So rights, I don't care that much for the moment. By the way, there was an explosion. Is that right? Let's have a look. There it is. Of course, it is my coal mine that exploded out of nothing. And we do need to send at least some bricks over. Yeah, that's fine, right? Because we are pretty full on bricks anyway. Getting them over to Swanell and then rebuild that. Unfortunately, there is no clay pits available in Swanell. No clay deposit. So everything here is prone to... yeah. Oh, we have destroyed a ship. Here, there is a pirate ship that went down. It was a bit too close to my Piratello town. Now, speaking about Piratello, by the way, here, there's also something... There was another pirate attacking me here. We can continue with upgrading a few more buildings, right? And what I can see as well is that my population is not the happiest. I think by now, there it is, we have unlocked the chapel. Let's get this in. With the chapel, happiness is stabilizing again a bit, so no problem so far. And we also have finished the poncho darners, so we should be having some ponchos in. There it is, the first 8 tons. Let's activate ponchos for my happy jornaleros. And second of all, we do actually need to get the next bridge up, by the way. Another ship of the line, how very good. There's also clay deposit over there. That is something I like. And right here, we're going to have a smaller, just really a smaller plantain kitchen production of a maximum of up to 4, because I think we're not going to need more than that. It would be 8 in total, and yeah, it's definitely quite a lot. With that, however, we do need to provide... Are you for real? Like, this is just pure aggravation at this point. I mean, he actually settles on this island right in front of my one. I was actually planning this, but unfortunately, there's a ship of the line of Alonso, by the way. He's got ship of the lines, I just noticed. This could be dangerous for us. Alright, let's get back to the new world. I think we'll need to push out more ships. In that case, how's my furnaces looking? My steel production? We can afford another furnace since we do have 2 iron mines now working. This will make it possible to have another weapon factory up and running. I'm going to have it over here. This is reducing the productivity of my lumberjack hut to 90%, 80%. Oh, it's a workforce problem too. 70%. Okay, there's definitely then a workforce problem here. It can't be that low, I'm sorry. Or we are full on logs. This might actually be the case, to be honest. We are full on logs. It just simply stopped production because we don't have enough storage anymore. Let's upgrade a few more artisans here in the center, really just a few, giving us another upgrade, and with that another level up, and with that another influence increase, and that's really it, right? We are having the majority now of artisans. And my consumption looks fine to my production. I don't even need the propaganda, to be honest, to make this work. Now, my artisans are not the happiest bunch. They would really like to have a church at this point, and I think we need to provide it. I think one church will be totally fine for this, right? We probably will just have it then here somewhere in the center for the whole island or for the whole city of Scanlon. Unfortunately for this, I will need to get rid of some of my artisans here. So this is something I wasn't planning perfectly fine. But with that, we have the church right here in the center, and this should stabilize happiness there at least. And as we can see, workers and artisans are getting a massive boost, and the workers are even happy now. That is one thing with that church, and yeah, money-wise, we don't feel that really. However, what I can do is I'm going to counter that loss of artisan buildings by just upgrading a few more bunches. That's fine. Now, the thing with the weapons. We have now 3 weapon factories working. Boosting them, let's see, we could boost them by 10% without losing any happiness. So we can do this for sure. That's a bit of additional weapons coming in, and we have a production of 2 per minute right now. Doesn't sound like a lot, but actually it is. And with that, we'll have the next ship of the line in 5 minutes from now that we can commission. And this one is also new. And actually, you know what? Let's take this ship of the line, fill it in with some weapons, and get it over to the New World. No bricks, so those I will not be able to get over, but we don't really need them. But the weapons, that's it. That's 2 cannon towers that we can afford with that. The bricks I get myself. Some steel beams should be fine as well. And I think that's it already. With the steel beams, we can upgrade. There you go. I will need to have some bricks though for sure as well. Now, how do we get over there to the New World? This is going to be the tricky one. We have, look at that. So this is my New World route now. We are starting here, right? This is the waypoint number 1, going right through everything. Then we're just having a check towards Archie. Then we're going to have a check towards the back of the accampamento of the Admiral. And then we're having a check over there. So this is the route that I have to take right now if I want to get over there to the New World. I'm going to send my gunboats there with it as escorts, so we are looking a bit safer there. Miss Hunt is also sending out some ship of the lines now. Let's keep the gunboats here in the region again. I'm sorry. Just need to do this. I can't afford that. We need to have all men here. I can actually get the gunboats over there because this is a smaller area for me to defend. Let's do this. Right, and the ship of the lines are actually getting to my main area here again, where there is another ship. Yep, where's the ship of the line now coming in? So I do need definitely my ship of the lines here now as protection.
Fleet ready.
Alright, gotta be a bit careful here. There's the pirate also, but he's taking heavy damage. Probably not surviving another self, but he's not going to suffer another self. That's okay for me.
Stations.
I wanna make sure that those ship of the lines of Miss Hunt are not going anywhere. We might actually destroy it, but it's getting a bit closer there again. Yeah, it's in the harbor area now. There's nothing I can do about that really. Let's actually get back to the New World there, because I wanted my poncho production. So we have the fish oil factory, and probably going with another one, and then could be possible. It is possible. Perfect. Because there is the cliffs, and usually cliffs are not very good for any kind of fisheries. And then we do need the plantain plantations, and the cool thing is, yep, we can then have it like here towards the end of my island, right? And we're going to need 4 of them. And there you go. And we can actually go ahead and build 2 of them. 2 of my fish oil factories and 2 of my fried plantains, right? The fried plantains are now getting all the resources from the plantations and also from the fish oils and over the fish oil factory, and then producing fried plantain out of it and delivering it to the warehouse. I'm just going to make sure real quick that we are having it stop. Perfect. And this is actually everything then that we would theoretically need to upgrade my Jornaleros. Let's go back. I want to check where my ship of the line is. It is now at the edge of the map. Now I can tell him, please go to Piratello, right? And it will now adjust accordingly and leave the map in a safe position. Okay, the Admiral also settled another island. He's also got ship of the lines now. And in that case, that's why I don't like to settle on too many islands, because we need to defend them as well. And it's getting a bit tricky with that, because we are bound by resources and income as well. Now, my 2 ship of the lines are here in the region again, protecting my main base. And we're still now very far away from the next ship of the line. It's crazy out there.
Just say the word.
Resources are in. I really need to sell my coal. I need to repair my coal mine there to get the additional coal over. By the way, we should be having a lot of coal then once this is working again. We actually have so much iron and coal that I can build another furnace. And we are going to get rid of one of these charcoal burners here and going to have 2 additional steel factories in addition.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Right, that's the Admiral. Just with 1 ship, really. Just dabbling around, just testing the grounds, I think. There you go. Perhaps he's also giving us a nice present. Whoa, some 24 tons of weapons. Of course. Of course I'm going to use this. Oh, wait a second. There's a frigate coming in at the same time. Let's gather my 3 gunboats. 3 gunboats should be fine to destroy 1 frigate, to be honest. Ah, it's fleeing already. Already? Perfect. And where's the weapons? Get them over there, because with that we can easily speed up the production of the next ship of the line. Let's say 2 ship of the lines then as well. Now my next factories we can build now. Let's have 2 more furnaces and 1 more weapon factory. With steel beams I feel rather confident, but the weapon factory is the important thing, and we'll also need to upgrade that warehouse here. We already halved our money now with all the additional industry. I might need to... also not a lot of bricks coming in, right? We're actually having it boosted. There's the weapons coming in from Top Banana, my proud gunboat. Top Banana goes back to the main gunboat fleet, as I like to call it. And with the weapons that we got, we can actually build the ship of the line. And this one takes now 11 minutes, and once finished, we hopefully have more weapons enough for the next one. Adventure, my clipper, meanwhile, will get some planks. And I think only some planks, right, for Jensen, because over there we don't have timber anymore. I would still like to squeeze in some more farmers over here, because I would also like to finish then the remaining grain farms. And I think actually, if I'm being totally greedy, we should be able to, yeah, squeeze in another grain farm here just fine, really. There is a bit of patch that we can use. There you go. And with that we have it. And this one also gets its last one. Perfect. Having another one is always nice, and that's for the hops and beer production, of course. Beer-wise, we are going to have it in Swanell. In Swanell, my people already would like to demand something like schnapps or a church or beer, and beer they will get now soon. Actually build some more houses over there. And then I could watch out now for my next production. That would be the hops production. I think this is a good spot for it. So as I said, we are not going to need that. Actually, we're going to need quite a lot of this, right? For beer, we have a consumption of 4, so we're going up to 6 as a maximum, I think. Might be even 8 in it, but that is, of course, a bit overboard here. So, but yeah, that's that. So we do need 4 breweries, 6 breweries at the top. And this is actually 9 hop plantations. 9 hop plantations sounds like a lot. It's probably not even that much. Oh, wait a second. Right, I'm sending, by the way, another ship over now, Lord Algernon, to the New World. So I want to have 2 there. I'm feeling a bit unsafe there. And it's still taking a bit of time. I only have 1 ship of the line now. There is one of Miss Hunt. She's in the region. I might actually try to take this down with my combined forces of gunboats. Could be successful, could also be not successful. It is destroying one of my ships right now. And there it is. It definitely has the... I definitely have the upper hand here right now.
Set sail.
Under attack.
Do I? Oh, I'm very close to the harbor area there. This is not great. Try to get out of there again.
Steelsman.
Come on, we should be able to take it down.
Let the sails.
Nah, it's not able to. By a whisker once again. It's always this whisker. Let's get back over there. Very good. My ship of the line, meanwhile, has arrived in Piratello. So New World. And we will then with that be able to build up that defense. Everything here is ready to upgrade. So let's go ahead and whoop-de-doo, boom. We get ourselves some obreros now in Piratello. And with that, the Age of Independence has started. And a whole bunch of new buildings as well. Of course, obreros need a lot more stuff, One of them requires, though, clay. And for that, we do have some deposits available here. Let's actually go ahead, have us a warehouse here. And I've got 280 workforce for the brewers. I will need 100 for this production here. That is something we can easily afford at this point. I will, by the way, upgrade a few more because we don't need the workforce. Now, of course, my ship of the line is waiting here now. The second one is on its way already. And down here, I'm going to keep that frigate for now as a defense, just to keep this island here, and with that, the cotton. If we lose this island, we can still go ahead with that one here, right at Piratello, or I just conquer the other one back again. We just need to wait there now a bit for everything to come back to life. Now, in the old world, meanwhile, I have a very damaged ship of the line. I might have a look at my repair crane. We can build one, perfect. And I would definitely like to do this. Now, we cannot move it anymore once we've built it, so I would definitely like to have it somewhere here, but so that we still be able to build some cannons around that, right? So there you go. And this should be my go-to here. Let's build the repair crane, and the ship of the line can now be repaired. First ship is also repairing. However, we are going to have a second one here soon. And we can now commission the third one. Perfect. 3 ship of the lines also coming out now in the old world. Meanwhile, let's go ahead. I will build a second warehouse here for the hops plantations. So we're going with 10 hops plantations for now. I was thinking about it, and I think it's just safer this way, right? So, oh, look at that. We got the first conquest. Miss Hunt lost an island to Alonso. That is just amazing. Beautiful. I like that. Alonso is pretty strong right now, but we know that he's very strong in the early to mid game, right? And we're still in the early game, of course, so that's a nice surprise there. I mean, it's not really a surprise, but it's a nice sight that Miss Hunt is losing some ships here and there, and even some islands. Let's go ahead and let's make sure that we are not taking away any productivity for this lumberjack hut here. Now, it's going to be a bit tricky over there, right? Because it's just going to be a lot of tiles, really, that we are going to squeeze in now. And let's just make this work. 9 of them, as I said, even 10 are possible. And there you go, 10 hops plantations. Actually, it's not that much when you look at it like that, but it's of course going to be very important for us. The other way that we have now is in Jensen. There's my planks coming in, so we're just quickly going to unload it. Build a few more farmers here. That will lead to 100 farmers. And with that, let's build... Should I build it now? I'm hesitant. Let's get us a bit more timber. And then probably wait a bit longer, right? So the hops will then come in, the lumber will come in. We just need an industrial area for the beer now. And there we have it already with everything ready. The malt houses with a ratio of 1 to 2 for the breweries, and then up 8 breweries right now, of course. Only 6 will be used, but I wanted to complete this in a proper manner. Now, the only thing we do need is a bit more timber, and I think then we would have everything ready for the beer. Beer is really, really tricky in the early game because it's so expensive, and we're going to see that hit on the balance soon. The next ship of the line is ready. This feels good, and the other one has been repaired. Let's get them a bit closer to the corridor there again, just to keep the safety up. And my 2 gunboats here, actually... Where's my 3rd gunboat? Did we lose my 3rd gunboat? I think we did lose a gunboat. No problem, we don't need gunboats anymore theoretically. Still, this is not that fun, of course. There's a pirate ship, rather passive for some strange reasons. Just passing by, but of course we're going to use the moment and destroy it.
Moving to coordinates.
Because the pirate can also have juicy loot for us. It's a bit of rum. That is a nice tax boost temporarily, and also happiness boost. Now it is payback time. In the meantime, we can, well, destroy a few more Miss Hunt ships. After she has become such a huge pain, we can pay her back like that. With 2 ship of the lines, we would be actually able also to take over an island that is not defended. Might be an option. Oh, my ship of the line, meanwhile, got caught with its pants down. Look at the fleet of the Admiral here. Holy cow. As it is leaving, though, the map securely, right, without going down. Perfect. So this is safe. However, this is an eye-opener to me. We need to push more ships. Another ship of the line, I would also like to go for a frigate there, because frigates are fast and agile. And that would lead them to 3 ship of the lines, 2 frigates, and 3 ship of the lines in the new world. That would be a nice goal right now to secure us a bit. Let's also... there is something here. It's a marketplace that is missing a bit. Go ahead and upgrade a few more people there. We got a few more workers, like so. Very good. And also a few more farmers as well. Let's keep this very close there. There you go. That's a bit of additional income that we can work with. There also has been an explosion for my weapon factory. However, we do have a fire station close by. What I don't see, what I haven't built here, is a police station. Pretty important that we do this. Go ahead and also get this on the way. The 2 charcoal burners here are not working that effectively anymore, only at 100%. They could also work at 150, by the way. 100% is not its full potential, so I might need to remove them soon. But we have the coal mine to stabilize the coal, and for now it's looking rather well on it. Now I finally feel confident. Let's go ahead for grain farms. Even that is expensive. There you go. We could actually get the 5th one on its way there too. Perfect. That's going to be a nice production boost. And do we have the space? I think I could squeeze it in here. We have enough workforce, by the way. So if I manage to get me some additional houses here, perhaps 1, please. It's not even possible to have 1. This should be possible though. There you go. There you go. Very good. Because that way I can remove 2 here and squeeze in a police station. That's the one, because with that we can now also increase the productivity of these farms. Look at that, the happiness is going down really hard, right? So there might be some riots here from time to time, and a police station is going to make sure that nothing gets out of control. Do we have schnapps a lot? We would have a lot of schnapps. I could get some schnapps over. Alright, let's try to take down this frigate here of Miss Hunt that is right now coming in. Actually, it's fleeing from Alonso. And we're just going to welcome it into our corridor. Could be possible. Alright, let's stop the formation. Yeah, this is going down for sure.
Stations.
Down it goes. Unfortunately, no loot with it. Nothing I can do about that for the moment. Now, there is a trade route for the... No, there is no trade route anymore for the flowers. So we can now use Seahorse Adventure. We're going to do it for the flower. And in Scanlon, it's also going to pick up some schnapps and get it over to Jansen to increase that bit of happiness there.
Just say the word.
Let's not forget Piratello. The first bricks are actually coming in, and I would like to continue building us a few more houses here. I haven't seen my second ship of the line though yet. Where is it? Halfway there, right? Lord Algernon still on its way. Build us another block of houses here. We can also now have a look at production. Ponchadarnas is a bit low, so let's just go ahead, have us another alpaca farm and another Ponchadarna. That solves the problem for now. And I'm also going to build me a second clay production or another brick production once we have another 100 obreros, which I need to wait for right now. Now there's a ship of the line surprisingly coming in here to Scanlon. Of course, we're going to take care of it. And meanwhile, also another problem. We got the first plague now in the city. This is going to hurt us real bad. First of all, my balance is low because of that, so we are losing taxpayers, and also my workforce is going down. What I need to do here real quick is we're going to start up a window production, because for the hospitals I do need to have some windows. Let's have it like this. This will produce the glasses. Oh, and we just can... We could actually get rid of this ship of the line here now. Let's try this. Make it possible. Looking very good. One more volley, please, and this time it will not be able to flee. And I think that was the only ship of the line Miss Hunt has right now. Looks good. Have a look at that. The loot should be possible. Yep.
Time the rigging.
Medication. Okay, in her position I would also need some medication. There's also a frigate just coming in like that. I'll also take care of it. It's also going down. Oh, Jansen, meanwhile, is under attack from the Admiral. I think we actually will lose Jensen here. Let's get my ship off the line down here too. They're very close, but a tad too far away. And I was just about to start with my defenses. I will definitely build a cannon tower now in Scanlon. The first one. The first of many to come. This is not looking good. Come on, ship off the line. You can do this. Ah, look at that. How quickly morale is going down. And there is though my ship off the line now coming in. Taking care of things, I hope. Yeah, he's fleeing now. Doing a bit of damage there, but that monster here is holding. And they're fleeing. That was close though, and it shows us how dangerous the world has become now. Lord Algernon, meanwhile, has also arrived in Piratello, ready to protect my New World colonies. And in the Old World, we'll have to dabble around now with a lot of things at the same time. Sicknesses, attack, and building up our defenses. And don't forget the beer. Stay tuned!